I'm Jessica Winberry. I'm the Prevention Coordinator for Wolfson Children's Hospital, as well as the Coordinator for SafeKids Northeast Florida. In order to be prepared to get your baby into the car seat, we want to make sure we've already checked a couple different things. So remembering for a rear-facing child in a rear-facing car seat, these straps need to be at or below the child's shoulder level, so you will have wanted to make sure that's adjusted to the proper height. You also want to make sure that crotch buckle is in the perfect spot, sitting on your child closest to the body, and also just making sure you've read your owner's manual for what you are allowed and not allowed to do as far as that goes. So it's usually easiest to press this button and loosen the straps up, and then unbuckle the 5-point harness so that you can open this up and put your baby in. Oftentimes we see families that transport their child outside of the vehicle in their infant carrier. It's really important to remember when you get to your destination, baby is coming out of the car seat and is being placed in their safe sleep environment, which would be a pack and play, a crib, or a bassinet. We do not want babies sleeping in a car seat when they're outside of the vehicle. There's a few reasons for that. So according to the American Academy for Pediatrics, the best way for babies to sleep is on their back, flat in their own separate sleep surface. You'll notice here that the car seat is angled, so a baby would not be able to sleep flat on their back in the car seat. Once this is taken out of the vehicle, you'll notice that it moves, and this is going to change the angle, so baby always needs to come out of that. But when we take this off, we want to be careful that we're always placing the car seat on the flat surface, never on a table, a countertop, anything above the ground, on a bed, because as babies move, oftentimes these things fall off that high item and can cause very serious injury to our babies. There's a couple different ways to take your child home. If you have an infant carrier, oftentimes this will come up to the room to take your child out. If you have a convertible car seat, that is typically a seat that stays in the vehicle. It is perfectly fine to leave the car seat in the vehicle and not bring a convertible car seat up to the hospital room. You can simply bring your child down and then put your child into the convertible car seat when in the car. Now you get to bring home your baby. Such an exciting day. Hopefully prior to this, you've had your car seat checked by a certified child passenger safety technician to make sure it's installed correctly. There are so many different ways car seats can be installed in so many different types of vehicles, it can be very confusing. Some of the main keys we want to check for is that it has been installed using either lower anchors or seatbelt. Typically, most car seats do not allow you to use both lower anchors and seatbelt, so you'll need to double check which system is best for you to use. And then you also want to double check when you have a rear-facing child that the angle is correct. This is an extremely important thing, especially for newborn babies. They need to be at that correct angle to make sure they don't close off their airway while they're riding in the vehicle with you. So all of these things should be checked prior to bringing your child home. You always want to make sure you put the carrier into the base and it clicks. You need to make sure that it's clicked in properly and all the locking mechanisms on the base to make sure your baby's safe. It's also a good idea to double check the handle position. Every car seat allows for different handle position when riding in the car, so you'll need to understand where your handle needs to be when you take off.